Hi.
Ooh la la, we're back. PowerPlayRadioNetwork.com. I had to say that too.
I can't believe you said that. You
I'm
took
your
it
host,
on.
Kevin.
And I'm your girl, Kamica.
And you're listening to My Better Half.
That's right. And you can get fit at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can also go to your mobile device and listen there on shouthost.com/mobile/PPRN. And you can also call in at the 469-996-0804.
Call in.
Man, I'm about to knock you out. He's just acting up because we got Kamica King in the house tonight. Come on, hey, yeah. We got our girl in here tonight, and you know, she ain't playing with y'all.
You know what? I want to thank Cheryl because you know we would have never met her if
That's
Cheryl
right.
hadn't invited us
To her birthday party.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cheryl Jones out there,
Yeah.
for introducing us to Kamica King.
Yeah, shout out to Cheryl.
Yeah.
Because she had everything going on. You know, she had, people coming to celebrate. She had a lot of music.
Mhm.
And I remember when Kamica got up, I'm sitting back, okay, somebody want to sing. And, she got up in 2 notes.
Mm-hmm.
And I was back, I'm bad on people's names. I looked back and I said, that girl can sing.
Mm-hmm.
I said, watch this. I just sit back here like, watch this. Oh, okay, watch this. And then the next time we saw her at the White.
Real Men Cook, downtown at Gillies.
Right. And I said, you know what? Got to get her.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get her. Because I know it's a story behind her, because you just don't walk in doing that type of music anyway.
But we get a story.
Yeah.
So, Kamica, welcome to our show tonight.
Well, thank y'all so much for having me. I truly appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's cool to hear that little backstory that y'all shared, and definitely shout out to Cheryl Jones for, having me at her event and, making this connection possible.
That's
So
right,
appreciate
that's
it.
right. I know that you, I saw in your bio that you're not from Dallas.
No, I'm originally from Stamford, Connecticut.
Oh, okay. Stanford done lost a good one, didn't it?
Most definitely. Some may say, I'm a far ways from home, but I definitely, I love where I was born and raised, and for the last several years now, I've called Dallas home, and that's kind of, what it is for me.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? Now, see, people that are north or northeast of New York usually don't come this far. It's like they have everything they want up there.
Right.
They hear so many off-brand stories about what happens down here, in the South.
Mm-hmm.
And for you to come that far south, what happened?
Yeah, well, I can be honest with you. Before Texas was even on my radar, you kind of believe what you see in movies.
Right,
So
that's what happened.
I thought, okay, cowboy hats,
Right.
horses in the street,
Right.
and maybe I've seen a few here and there, but by and large, that's not really the vibe of here. So I had some extended family move down to the area first.
Mhm.
That put it on the map for my immediate family. And after I finished my bachelor's degree, I was looking into, okay, so what's my next step? I had studied, my bachelor's is in music,
Mhm.
and I did a double minor in psychology and also broadcast communication. So broadcast communications was for radio. I did college radio, so it's a very comfortable space, to be in right here with you all.
Mhm.
And then the reason I did psychology as well was to start to understand cognitive function, because I always loved music, I always loved performing, but I had some really powerful encounters with peers that had special needs when I was in high school. And I said, well, there's got to be some way that I could further engage with this population. And my tagline was that I wanted to use music as a way to teach different learning concepts to students that had special needs. So not necessarily teach music, but help them learn different academic
Mhm.
concepts. So every now and again, somebody would say, well, have you ever heard of music therapy? And I'm not sure what I thought it was, but I would just continually brush it off. Wasn't really looking into it. Whatever I thought it was, I wasn't interested. But it took a leadership program that I was in senior year, where I developed a social programming series for a special needs group that was 18 to 21.
Mhm.
They graduated high school, got to come onto that campus and take a course or two. They had vocational, so they had a little job that they did as well, and there was social skills. And so the point of it was for them to be college aged and be on a college campus and be integrated into the college campus, the whole experience, but they'd sort of just go from the office to the class, the office to the job, and there wasn't that full integration. So I came alongside for my leadership projects and created a social programming series. So I took them on a tour of the other campus. We had a leadership training for them, the ways that in their community, if they were serving at their church or working at the grocery store or volunteering somewhere, that they are leaders. But by and large, the most powerful program was a coffee house that I was used to performing at every year for Women's History Month needed more students. I knew some of the folks in the group had talent, so I auditioned them, and I said, okay, well, I have a few more people for this coffee house performance now. And I just saw how powerful the arts were in equalizing and normalizing other people's view of somebody that was up on stage. So no longer was it, let's just say, Bob with ADHD and Tourette syndrome. It was Bob who sang Beatles songs, and he did it very well.
Right.
Another young lady was a published poet. She had some mental health needs. Literally brought me the book that she was published in with such eloquent words. And again, that broke another barrier of any external stigmas, and it allowed just an artist to be sharing. And I said, I gotta figure out how I can, at the time I was thinking, create something where I use music and I help people. And so I took a year off to figure out what that would be after I graduated college. And that not only brought me down to Texas, but it brought me to Southern Methodist University and their music therapy program.
Was the music, was your idea of music different in Connecticut than in Southern? Did you lose your twang, or did you gain something?
Sure. That's a really interesting question. So to go from the radio standpoint, definitely, especially before, there's one station that flipped from R&B to sort of 90s, 2000s hip hop. Before that came about, so I noticed that there was a difference in the music. The music that I grew up on and that played on the radio on the East Coast and the Northeast was different than what I heard when I came down here. The R&B music was different. So it was not a huge adaptation, but I would say, okay, well, I got to tune in online to one of my home stations if I want to hear this. But down here I have, some of that. So in terms of when you talk about twang, if anything, I probably gained some sort of twang. I remember talking to my cousin from up north, and he's like, yeah, you sound like you're down from now.
You know that it's funny you talk about music, because really if people will listen, that's what's centered around you. That's why a lot of times when you have different types of music, when you're talking about therapeutic, when they start playing on band, all of a sudden a patriotism spirit comes over everybody, especially if there's an event. Same tone, same instrumental, same, everybody's trying to sing it. But it's just that it's nostalgic, and it brings on that. No different than your wedding song, your graduation song.
Yeah.
And so those things are centered around. That's why it really does good for people really to hum that or have that around you, because Motown gives a credit of breaking the segregation barrier. Not socially, but when people got together on their music, it broke it for a while. It broke it for a while. So that's what I was listening to when you were playing, and I was looking on the website. Is I look for music that have breakthroughs. If the lyrically have a breakthrough, something different. I know it's yours. It's not something somebody created in a studio and put it here, and you can't do it live.
So I can say, what style of music would you say you sing? Like classical, or what category would you put your music in?
Sure. So I'm classically trained, but I love soul music. So right now, whenever I have my acoustic guitar, I sort of brand myself as a soulful singer-songwriter, because with the vocals, there's always an element of soul in my sound and in what I do and what I connect with. So I'm a soulful singer-songwriter, but I do a lot of different types of music. So
Right.
whether it's more inspirational gospel or something along the ways of pop or something with an island flavor. So or if it is some classical music, it really spans the gamut, and I try to infuse who I am into whatever style or genre I'm performing.
What, I'm not talking about, what US Open? did you
Yeah,
play? What
so
was
that was back in 2005.
The US Open, what, tennis?
Tennis, yeah,
Oh,
for
no, it was
tennis.
golf, because I
Not
was going to
golf.
give you some tips.
No, I thought it was golf too, but when I saw that the US Open, I was like, oh,
That's
wow.
the Arthur Ashe Stadium in Queens, New York
Oh,
for
yeah?
the United States Tennis Association, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you performed there?
I performed there, I sang the national anthem there
Oh.
11
okay.
years ago now. It's,
Oh, okay.
Time flies.
And did you perform also at SMU? And
Yeah, so in my time at SMU, I did a lot of different events. I think in one of my final years there, they invited me to be featured during their celebration of life. So that's something they do every holiday season, where they have everybody from the community and alumni gather and just sharing in different carols. And I sang "Oh Holy Night." Also when the Bush Presidential Center opened on campus, I was also one of the featured performers for their block party, which had tens of thousands of people there, I believe, in and out throughout the night.
That's what I was gonna say. Now that's what's different. That's what's different. You know, I don't see the block party, thing down here, like up there. Drop of a hat. I saw when Dave Chappelle had his.
Right.
And you just bring people that they know around the block, and everybody joins in, and you got people, and they just call it. They just get out on blowhorn. Hey, got block party, block party. What we call block parties, we don't play music.
Yeah.
There's nobody coming to play.
I see.
We just gonna play music
Yeah.
and eat some hot dogs and wieners, and we gonna go back in our houses.
Yeah.
But when they say
Yeah.
block party, they mean they're gonna take over an area, and with no permit or nothing, just hey, everybody show up. Here come the school band. Here come everybody, and they're local artists, and they support everybody. Everybody.
In Harlem, the best block party that I went to was for KRS-One, and everybody who was anybody who was in town was there, and like Kumo D was on the stage, just like person after person. I don't remember if he was the featured or if he was one of, but it was just like an amazing experience. A sea of people. My folks and I kind of managed to get up to a good, nice, close spot, and just tons of vibes and everything like that. So it's interesting to see that contrast.
Yeah. And no disrespect, if you are a man rapper, that's who I would equate you to, KRS-One.
Why do you say that?
Because he's so deep and lyrical. He's probably the first one that I really kind of listen. What's this guy talking about? That start talking about something in there rather than the little women this here and I'm like, what is this guy talking about?
Yeah.
I hadn't heard him since, but that first one, you must learn.
You must learn.
I'm looking like, what is he talking about? But he's giving historical, chronological order of some things that happened historically in his rap, and that's when I said, you know what? Okay, I'm not gonna kill the rap thing because this guy here just made me sit down and listen to him while he was rapping, because he's and then he said he was educated too. The other thing, so that's what I'm saying. I like lyrics. I don't play records over because of the music. I play them over because of the lyrics.
Yeah. I'm definitely a lyrics person as well. And when I did go to school for music, that sort of opened, my concentration was vocal. You take, all your courses. That opened me up to be able to cue in more on musical elements. So that has grown, but I know by and large, I'm a lyrics person as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if it's not touching, you ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, because I saw that you won some awards. I don't know how many awards you won, but can you tell us a few of your awards?
Sure. So I've won some different songwriting awards within music therapy. One of them is a song that'll be my very first single called "Live, Love, Dream." So it's a type of song. I'll tell you all the story behind it. Actually, I looked up. This is when I lived in Connecticut still. And up in the attic, which was finished in sort of my post-college year off hangout, where I would stay. I walked upstairs one night to go to sleep, and there's a sky window, and I looked through it, and I just saw how the stars were positioned in the sky, and it was a moment that I was just sort of awestruck at the beauty of God's nature and how, you know, each of those stars were just so strategically placed in the sky, and it was a moment for me that it was like the stars in the sky remind me of why I live, I love, and I dream. A moment of gratefulness.
Oh, that sounds beautiful.
So from there, I picked up the guitar, and that was one of the very first songs that I wrote on guitar. I've been singing probably since I was about 2 years old or so, at least according to my folks. So singing as long as I can remember. But I only picked up the guitar 6 years ago, right after I came down to look into schools for music therapy here in North Texas. And I got into both institutions, selected which one I was going to go to, which ended up being Southern Methodist. And they said, great, we love what we see on your transcripts. We're actually going to raise the cap on our programs to admit one more student. That's going to be you if you want to come here. You need to take this course, that course, and you need to take private lessons in guitar before you come because we see that's missing. And what I did was I went back home, and the guitar that was in the attic and collected dust all the time, now it was no longer an option. It was mandated. Like, I just need to know this. It's March and I need to know this by August. And so I was supposed to take private lessons, and my private lesson was a buddy of mine who played, came over once and gave me a quick lesson. He's like, oh yeah, you're good, you're fine, like you'll be good, from what I showed him that I was teaching myself. And once I got to SMU, and sat in on the guitar course, I would play so softly because I'm like, I have no gauge for how well I taught myself this instrument. And I'll never forget when the professor was like, hey y'all, if y'all haven't met, this is Kamica right here. And you know, she actually taught herself over the summertime, and she's, you know, moving right along with us. And I remember that moment because it was such a relief. And from there, I got a lot more confidence to kind of play a little bit louder, and from there, it developed on.
Wow, I can't wait. I can't wait till it's time for her to give us a snip bit. Is that what they call a snip bit of her stuff?
Let me ask you something. The therapy part, the music therapy, is it designed to put your mind on something or take your mind off of something?
So that completely depends upon who the client or group is and what I've assessed their need to be. So music therapy is the use of music-based intervention to work on individualized and therapeutic goals. Now that can look like a physical goal where I'm in a rehab setting and someone is needing to learn how to walk again, and I'm using rhythm and different instruments along that line to help them and train their gait and their walking again. It can look like more of a psychosocial type of goal where I'm down at the shelter like I am twice a week, and I'm working with folks that are currently experiencing homelessness and using music therapy as a modality to help them frame their coping skills, help them have a sense of belonging, help encourage them to continue to seek homeless recovery services. So it's all about the use of music to work on whatever our goal is, physical, emotional, cognitive. Maybe I might be, like I also do, teaching kids social skills or how to make eye contact or academic concepts like their name, even though they're 13 years old, because they do have some developmental needs.
Right.
Well,
That was deep.
that was really
Real
good.
deep.
I'm so intrigued. I was like, oh my God. But you know what, you guys, we got to take a quick break because these are the times Drew Hill. And we'll be right back with our girl Kamica King. Don't you go nowhere.
Have you ever had a question related to child support, divorce, CPS? Call the Attorney General or maybe an attorney and they just gave you a runaround? Where do you go to get help? Contact Dads Fathers of Texas. Yes, they are child support specialists. Dads Fathers of Texas can answer your question, help file paperwork, and help find a family law attorney. Dads Fathers of Texas, making child support simple.
Fade on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My better half. Top of the hour. You're hot.
And we're back on PowerPlayRadioNetwork.com. I'm your host, Kevin.
And I'm your girl, Kasiva.
And you're listening to My Better Half.
On PowerPlayRadioNetwork.com. And don't forget, you can listen to us on Get Fit, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And also, you can listen to us on your mobile device on shouthost.mobile. Oh, Lord.
She's so excited, she done went blank.
Just breathe, breathe, breathe.
PPR.
Shouthost.com/mobile/PPRN.
Don't do it no more. Just click on the arrow
Just click on the arrow.
on the website.
Oh, just click on the arrow on the website.
Mobile on phone, not chat.
Oh, mobile or the
not chat.
phone.
No more shout out.
Oh, no more shout outs? Oh, just click on it on your phone, people. You ain't got to do no more shouthost.com.
Good.
Just go to your mobile. All right. That's my producer. And you want to call in at 469-996-0804. See, you know, where can you go and be live and mess up and get some real,
That's why you gotta have
real radio shows? A real radio
This
show.
show be jacked up if we didn't have a
I know that's real.
producer.
Did you tell me top of the hour?
Huh?
Did you tell me the hours?
No, you don't have the book right.
Oh, and you guys, don't forget, I wrote my book. I won't apologize, I did it on purpose. And don't forget, it's in Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com. I'll be doing a book signing on September 14th, 17th. No, I'm doing a book signing September 17th at the DeSoto Library. And I'll be doing an event on September 24th in DeSoto, also talking about abusive relationships. But I'll give you more information on the address on that. So now it's top of the hour, babe.
We're 8 o'clock in Dallas, and 6 o'clock in Los Angeles, 9 o'clock in New York, and Tokyo we are tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
There you go.
And we're going to bring back our TV producer, Michael Mike, and he's going to explain to you guys exactly what we're doing and how you can get hooked up with this. Is that the right word?
That's right.
But that's what we're going to say. Get hooked up.
That's right.
All right.
Get connected.
Get connected.
Get connected.
Baby, not hooked up. Get connected.
Hold on.
Hook up me.
You know, I got to do the singing of the song. Introduce you to an upgrade. No, okay. We'll leave
Okay. Go
leave the
ahead,
singing
Mike,
to
and
her.
explain to them what we're trying to do.
The great thing about it is by being part of the My Better Half VIP Club, it allows you to not only hear their show on Power Play Radio, we also have the visual effect, as you can see, as she's doing on Facebook, but we also have a professional camera set up where they'll be able to watch you live, as well as the demo we're going to do later, where you have like your book signing and things of that nature. They'll be able to see that as well. It is a great opportunity for them basically to click and watch everything about you. So if they log on to PowerPlayRadioNetwork.com or dadsandfathers.tv, we've married each other. And here's a sample of it right here. If you look at it on the screen, if you can see it there, you see, where I did something.
You go.
Where they can actually join your VIP club there and go from there, and then they can click on Power Play. And to be a VIP member is only $4.99 a month. But they're going to get everything that Power Play does. They're going to get everything that Dad's Father's TV Network does. They're going to get everything that you guys do as well. They merely just go to the page, fill out the form. It comes to you guys. Y'all be able to say thank you. And then one of the things I love about what we're doing now is called click and watch. As you said earlier, a lot of people, you got to go to Netflix, scroll through hundreds of movies, find the one that you like. But our network, we send information to them.
Mm-hmm.
They have the option to click on it and watch it live, not pre-recorded, live at the click of a button.
Mm-hmm.
So now, you know, throughout the day or the weekend, if someone is playing live music, we merely send a link to you and say, hey, XYZ is in concert live right now. Click.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You already paid your $5 for the month. So any shows, last month we had Howard Hewitt. Next month we got Shantae Moore. You know, not mention everything else we have on the comedy, the jazz brunch on Sundays. So they're not getting just what you guys are doing. They have an array of options.
Mm-hmm.
But since they're part of your support team, then they come under your umbrellas, so that way they get everything that you're doing as well. So, I mean, I'm so excited about it because we actually have something that comes to us versus us always having to seek it out.
Yes, yes.
Right.
So,
That was a mouthful.
that was.
tired.
Well, what we gonna do now?
Oh, what are we gonna do now?
We'll do what
I'm
we
glad
came
you
here for.
listened up. That's right.
Mike's gonna step behind this
I'm
camera.
gonna sit behind the
Yeah,
camera and do my
Mike.
job.
Mike gonna step behind the cameras, you
You gotta
guys.
get you ready for us.
And we gonna no, we gotta do like what's the name? We can't just bring you on just like that. Hold on a second. Baby,
Hmm?
the way we do this, we say, and in studio live, we have the one and only
KK.
KK. No,
Kamica King.
no,
KK.
no, 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 no. That sounds too much like.
Oh. There's only two K's. Come on.
I knew it was going with that one.
So we have in our studio audience none other than Miss Kamica King.
How y'all doing?
Hey.
Guys, see over there? So Kamica, what you gonna do for us?
So, by special request, I'm gonna start with an original song by the name of Live, Love, Dream. All right?
Okay,
All right.
all right.
The stars in the sky remind me of why I live, I love, I dream. The future is bright as I look towards the sky. I live, I love, I dream. Never give up or you've got a chance to win. Never give in, you can win. Just hold on. Even when times get rough, you can still overcome. Never give in, you can win. Just hold on. The stars in the sky remind me of why I live, I love, I dream. The future is bright as I look towards the sky. I live, I love, I dream. Never give up or you've got a chance to win. Never give in, you can win. Just hold on. Even when times get rough, you can still overcome. Never give in, you can win. Just hold on. The stars in the sky remind me of why I live, I love, I dream. The future is bright as I look towards the sky. I live, I love, I dream. I live, I love, I dream. I
knows this.
What?
She know.
Yeah, babe. That girl is.
You know, I was looking at YouTube last night. She has a couple of covers on there. And I'm strolling down. And then I stopped and said, wait a minute, hold on. You know, she's singing the standard. And the standard was India Ari. So I saw her sing Brown Skin. I said, okay. I said, you sing Brown Skin? She said, yeah. I said, can you sing the heart of the matter? She said, well, you know, I ain't never really practiced it too much, but I kind of know it, you know. I said, well, you know, it's request night. You know, hey, you know my ballpark, you know, you gotta use my bats.
We'll have to let her sing that in a minute. We
Yeah,
gotta
come
finish
on.
getting to know Kamika first. You being greedy.
What time is it?
Let's get to know. Yeah,
But
we
she's
gotta.
gonna sing a little of it. Just sing a little
What's
of
a
it.
little?
Just a little. And then we'll get back to the interview. Just a
No,
little.
I'm gonna say we got to finish interviewing her. Then we can get a little snippet
No, I
of
got
us.
something else too, baby.
Wait a minute, babe. You
Give me
can't
a
do
little.
that to her.
Now you're making me try to recall the lyrics.
Just sing a little bit.
No pressure.
Just a little bit.
I've been trying to get down to the heart of the matter, but my flesh gets weak. And my heart is so scattered, but I think it's about forgiveness. Forgiveness, even if you don't love me anymore.
All right.
Did I fill my quota?
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because we gotta get back to our interview with you.
What's that?
Yeah, thank you. Scott
Oh,
for
yeah.
producing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Are we doing that right now?
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
What we doing?
He said anything Jill Scott.
For the producer.
Yeah.
For the
Oh, the producer say, because he's the producer. Oh, right.
I'm a producer too now.
My,
Here, let me get a swig of water for this.
Okay.
yeah, my bad.
It's all good.
Only on Power Play Radio Network.
I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm sorry y'all didn't get to see the finish of that song because I lost my connection. That's why I say you need to subscribe to our TV channel because you wouldn't have to worry about me losing connection. You can still watch.
So you know what I want to share with our listeners and our viewers?
Hold on, let me turn around here so I can see what you want to share with them. Okay, go ahead, share with
I
them.
want to share that. You're here and I'm pleased. I really dig your company. Your style, your smile, your peace mentality. Lord, have mercy on me. I was blind, now I can see what a king's supposed to be. Baby, I feel free. Come on and roll with me, and let's take a long walk around the park after dark. Find a spot for us to spark conversation, verbal elation, stimulation, share our education and temptation and motivation, relaxation, education, or maybe we can talk about Surah 31:18.
On that number, we gotta go to break, you guys.
Come on, Jill.
And we'll be right back with Jill. No, not Jill.